welcome back to the Born and Bred Podcast. We are your hosts, Brendan Gallagher
and Maria Lynn.
Be sure to check out our sponsor, Ace Hardware of Shinston. Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
That was good.
Nailed it.
Good job.
I'm really proud of us.
Okay,
all right. So anyhow, welcome back. It's been a little bit since we've had a chance to talk with you guys.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a lot that we are going to break down and talk about what's been going on with us over the last
century.
Yeah, it's been a long summer. So we've got a lot to talk about. So first and foremost, let's dive into Wild Notes. This is going to be a new segment where we discuss wild and wonderful things that are happening in West Virginia. So we got Wild Notes and Wonderful Notes. So
wait, happening in West Virginia, happening in our lives.
Happening in our lives. Sorry, my bad. Yeah. But some of it may relate to West Virginia. Some of it may relate to national or just personal stuff. So first and foremost, let's hear some Wild Notes. What you got, Maria?
Camping.
Yes,
I recently went camping.
How was that?
It was fine. It was just fine, and I'm not dying to do it ever again. I'm not. I think it was only the second time in my life that I've been camping, and I think perhaps what I learned is I'm a hotel girl.
Are you? Mm-hmm. Huh. Interesting. So
Airbnb. I'll take an Airbnb.
All right, that's fair. So. My Wild Notes, let's see here.
Air mattresses don't do it for me.
No, the air mattresses were...
I woke up simultaneously sweating and freezing cold.
Yeah, right.
I've never experienced that quite
This time of year is a weird time to go camping. Because it's like...
But it was 80 degrees out during the day.
Yeah, and then it was like 50 at night. And so it's like, how do you even prepare for that? So...
Yeah. So that was wild.
Yeah. Speaking of a similar situation, wild for me was the rocks at Healing Appalachia.
That was wild, yeah.
I watched trained professionals in heels look like they were walking like baby llamas who had just jumped out of the womb for the very first time.
It was the rocks' fault, though.
Oh, it was.
I'm not blaming the people in
No, absolutely not.
Whoever said these are the rocks we need to lay down for this festival.
When we say rocks, we mean, normally you put the larger rock down and then you put the crush.
Boulders.
No, this was boulders right on top. And I mean, it was...
There was nothing crushed about these rocks.
Even in tennis shoes, it was a hard walk.
It was, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So that's one of my wilds. What else you got?
Well, this needs no further explanation, but Facebook.
Yeah.
We just leave it at that.
Okay.
What's your next one?
Mine was, I actually got to go to Four Chord Music Festival. Which is a festival put on by Rishi Ball, who is a member of, and his band. The band's called Eternal Boy. And my band's played a few shows with them at 1-2-3 back in the day. Amazing group of guys. And that was the first music festival I've been to where I wasn't like covering it in a long time. And that was wild. And it was wild because I forgot what that experience was like.
Regular plebeian over here.
Yeah, it was just being one of the people in the crowd.
Yeah, no pass.
And it was
no media badge.
Nothing protecting me.
Nothing.
At all.
You were not special.
No.
You were thoroughly not special at this event. Finally.
Absolutely. Yeah, I was not. Thank you for the reminder.
Yeah.
But that was very
welcome to the real world, buddy.
It was a reminder.
Glad to have you here.
Of what punk shows I used to go to and everything back in the day, and I forgot how intense those could be.
Yeah, did you mosh?
Accidentally.
Yeah.
That's
the best kind of moshing.
Yeah, there was no, and the number of people who I crowd surfed above me that fell into me, or like because you had no warning they were coming.
Did you handle a couple butts?
No, actually, I'm very, very, very careful.
Yeah,
about
you're so wholesome.
That. And I'm not gonna I got to a point where I was like, can I just throw these people?
What's the wrong thing to do here?
Yeah.
Grab the butt or let them fall.
Right, exactly.
What is actually the wrong thing?
Yeah, I find grabbing.
That's a moral dilemma.
No, I say go for the calf or the back near the armpit or the neck. What if that armpit's all sweaty? There's no right answer. There is no right answer.
Let them fall.
There is. So that was, and it was hot and it was fun. Blink-182, Jimmy Eat World, Bowling for Soup were the headliners for that night that I was there. And it was a very, very cool time.
That's
very
fun.
Wild, very wild.
Good for you.
You got any other wilds?
The weather.
Yeah, right?
I mean, we're going from 45 degrees to 80 degrees, and I will say this has been a little bit of a new experience for me since moving here, because people in New England talk about New England weather, and while New England weather does change quickly, one of the things I noticed is like there could be a 20 to 30 degree change from morning to afternoon in West Virginia, whereas in New England, or at least in Boston, it's more like probably a 15 degree change. Mm-hmm. So this very dramatic, like I need a winter coat in the morning and a bathing suit in the afternoon. It rocks my world a little bit.
Yeah, you definitely you nailed it. You definitely could start your day in a hoodie or a jacket and swim by 2:00.
Yeah, yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah,
and it's
weird.
It's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I used to live out Midwest, and it was actually more extreme there.
Yeah.
Yeah, like some days we literally during winter would have days where it was 20 degrees and snowing, and then the next morning would be 60 to 70 degrees.
Crazy.
Yeah, so I don't recommend it.
Wild, even.
Wild, you might say, yeah. So, anything else on your wilds? I'm
no,
tapped
that's
out.
it.
Okay, so
you're tapped out.
I'm the wild.
You want me to do my next wonderful or my first wonderful?
Yeah, go first wonderful.
Well, the weather.
So my first wonderful is fall is here.
Yeah.
And
I love fall.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan.
We're into pumpkin season. I'm not complaining about that.
You just ruined my second one. My second wonderful is pumpkin is back.
Yeah, there you go. That's really one.
I actually, yes, the weather is fantastic. And I am not afraid to say I'm a huge fan of pumpkin, and always had been. Pumpkin pie growing up was one of my favorite pies, and I love.
We're learning a lot about you.
Yeah, and I love pumpkin pie and cherry pie. Those are my two favorites.
Cherry pie, it doesn't do it for me.
That's okay. But pumpkin pie and so yeah, I mean a pumpkin cream. Cold brew, whatever. Yeah. I'm there. There was one year,
my brother's birthday is at the end of August, and there was one year, I think on his birthday, they released the pumpkin. And I was like, at Starbucks, I mean, specifically. And I was like, hey, dude, they released pumpkin today. You wanna go get something pumpkin? And he was like, no, absolutely not. Too soon. Not until fall. And then I go, but what if it's a pumpkin cold brew? And he was like, yeah, well, of course, let's go. So, it's that perfect transitional beverage from summer into fall.
Absolutely.
Especially when it's 35 degrees in the morning and 85 degrees in the afternoon. Pumpkin cream cold brew is the way to go.
Yeah, absolutely. And speaking of pumpkin, there's a bakery here in town that we recently got a pumpkin cream roll.
Oh, yeah, that was delicious.
And it was amazing. And so I'm all about all of that. Yeah, so what else you got on your wonderful?
Cucumbers.
Cucumbers? What about cucumbers?
Last night I had some sliced cucumbers with some salt and pepper on it. This is a little snack my mom does a lot. She even used to feed it to our dog. And I was like, I'm going to do that for a little snack last night. And it was so refreshing. I enjoyed it.
I think cucumber is very underrated.
It was just a small not wild, sorry. It was a small wonderful wonderful joy in my evening were the cucumbers.
Yeah. No, I love like cucumber infused like water.
Oh yeah, right on.
Things like that. I think cucumber is.
Yeah. Cucumber melon body spray from Bath and Body Works. If you're in 1998.
Yeah, well, I didn't say anything about that.
Heck yeah.
But I like to drink.
Girls, you get me.
I remember.
Unless you were born after 2000.
I remember the smell very well. It was everywhere. I think the only thing that was more prevalent at that time frame was CK1. But yeah, that one.
Yeah, that's a toss-up. I don't know.
Yeah. So I've got one more wonderful, and that is hoodies. I love.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
You're very fall-y themed on this. I mean, you went like fall pumpkin hoodies.
Yeah, I'm happy I can throw a hoodie on.
You're such a basic. Are we? B word? I don't know. What are our rules? Do we have rules?
I don't know.
Oh.
I mean, I think we'd have to put a warning on if we started going down that
warning.
Yeah, let's not go there yet.
Okay.
Maybe next season will be a little more.
Do our next guests not drop the occasional?
I can't remember. Maybe they do. I mean, we don't censor guests, but yeah.
We would never censor guests.
No.
Who even are we if we censor guests?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
All right. So that's my wonderful. You got more wonderfuls?
No, that's it for me.
Okay.
Up next.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Stomping Grounds Session 2.
So we recently wrapped up the airing of
Grievances.
No,
sorry.
That's coming.
That's tomorrow.
That's in December, I think, or November. But yeah.
What are you talking about?
Festivus, the airings of grievings.
I was like, award season? No. I got you. Sorry.
Yeah, but we recently wrapped up season 2 of Stomping Grounds. We had a fantastic lineup. It was very diverse, very Mountain Craft brought their A game with the production. Oh man,
it was so good. It was such a level up from season 1. Not that season 1 was bad, but
we just learned a lot from season 1 to season 2.
Yeah.
And it definitely showed in the product. And the bands that were there were last year's model. We had Kit Lindsay. We had
let's go back to the first one of your very dynamic, diverse lineup, last year's model.
Yeah.
Let's talk more about them.
What about them?
What'd you think of them?
I thought they did a pretty good job.
They did a good job. They did.
Lead singer really brought it.
Yeah. After the 5th take.
Yeah. We're talking about my band currently, in case you don't know.
All right, Kit Lindsay. She was great.
Kit Lindsay, Monster Lung, that was fun.
Yeah, that was really fun.
So if you don't know Monster Lung, we've had him on the show before. He's a hip-hop artist out of Morgantown, and he just killed it.
Yeah,
it was different. It was so cool. It was fun for us to get a chance to do that. An artist that we discovered right before we filmed season 2, who's now since having a ton of success.
Thanks to us. No, I'm just kidding. Thanks to their own merits.
Yeah, but a ton of success since we first saw him. Andrew Parsons, actually, the band is going by, officially they're going by Seneca now. And
I don't think I got that memo.
Yeah, I was informed of that. So they are no longer Andrew Parsons and Seneca. They're just Seneca.
All right.
Which I like.
Seneca rocks.
Yeah, I do like that. And they recently got to open up.
They really need to make a T-shirt that says Seneca rocks.
They really should. They really should. Hey guys,
man,
there you go.
I should be in marketing.
You should. Be a good career for you. But they recently got to open up for Sierra Farrell at WVU Fall Fest. I cannot. That would actually defeat the purpose of this podcast.
Yeah, it'd get boring.
But no, they've had a really good run since then, and we're really proud of those guys. And then also, who am I forgetting?
Dalcord.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
They're
kind of my new favorite right after the tie between last year's model and Alabaster Boxer.
Yeah, they're going places.
Yeah, they're cool.
And I think, honestly.
Am I allowed to say my favorites on here?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I didn't know if that was okay.
It is what it is. But yeah, they, my goodness, talent in that band. The harmonies, vocally.
They did their first take, and I was like, well, that was excellent. And he was like, can we do it one more time? And I was like, Brendan did it 5 times, so yeah, you sure can.
Yeah, you got a couple more.
We'll give you another take.
And then they did it. They nailed it on this.
They nailed it.
And then we don't even know what they did wrong on their first take that they wanted to redo.
We never will.
So yeah, they were amazing. But season 2,
it slaps.
Yeah, just a massive kudos and thank you to Mountain Craft and our sponsor of Stomping Grounds, Stone Tower Coffee. They have been an amazing partner.
Couldn't do it without you, Stone Tower.
We love those guys, and we're very grateful for their assistance to make that happen. So, if you haven't checked that out, please do. Stomping Grounds was amazing.
Go to YouTube.
Yes, YouTube, and you can...
Born and Bred Music.
Yep,
and you'll find it. It's
you
pinned.
go to our website, you go to YouTube, anywhere like that, you're going to find it.
Yeah.
All right, so then earlier in August, we had Shindy.
The Shindy Music Festival.
Here in Shinson, West Virginia. Born and Bred is a sponsor of that, and we do the organization and the booking of the bands for that. And it was...
the best Shindy we've had thus far.
Yeah, this was number 3. And the lineup consisted of 9 bands that every single one of them could have been the headliner.
Yeah.
And that's not normal to be able to say. Again, Andrew Parsons, Seneca was there. We had Jamie Lester, last year's model, Grace Campbell, then Corduroy Brown, A Tale of Two. I know I'm forgetting. Never Zero.
Well, and then Kindred Valley was our headliner, and they unfortunately, due to circumstances outside their control, had to bow out. But then we swapped him in with Alabaster Boxer, which was
and those guys stepped up literally at the last second.
Yeah,
to come
they took over the
out.
entire parking lot while they were at it, and I was like, if I wasn't paying these guys more, and if they didn't just drive 3 hours to get here, I'd be pretty annoyed that they're taking over the whole parking lot right now. Like, they don't really give a crap about these cars that are trying to pull in, but we love them.
Yeah, we do. And they did. They had a
pretentious
fantastic...
little
They had a fantastic
Just kidding,
set, and it was actually really.
We should have them on the podcast. We should do that. I
don't know.
Not all 6 of them, because that's too many.
We'll think about it.
Yeah, let's think about that.
Okay, I'll let you know. So yeah, but no, I mean, what a fantastic day of music from start to finish.
But actually, I don't know if I've talked to you about this. That really did annoy me, how they took over the whole parking lot.
No,
Have I talked to you? I don't think I've talked to you about this. Yeah, they took over the whole parking lot and like their camping chairs and like smoking ring and stuff, and cars were trying to get through and they were in the way. And I was like, I really want to be mad at these guys, but they filled in for us real swift and drove 3 hours to get here. So I'm gonna roll with this. It was like a real lesson in serenity for me.
Serenity now.
Yeah. I was pretty proud of myself.
That's 2 Seinfeld references in one podcast.
Good. Yeah. They're never enough.
So yeah.
Anyway, no, but Shindy was great.
Yeah.
One of the great things about Shindy was Jamie Lester. He showed up at 10 in the morning. I was literally the only person on campus at that point.
I had to run out to get some stuff.
And I was like, oh, you're early, but, welcome. And he just hung out the whole day. Like, I think Pixie Sweets had 2 hot dog options and he couldn't decide, so we got both. Like, he cheered on every single band that he watched. Actually, I think he watched every single band.
Oh, no, he was right there.
And was, like, complimentary to everybody. He just was, like... it's just so like gracious and like just it was such a good vibe seeing him be there supporting everybody, and then seeing other artists being like, oh my gosh, I just talked to Jamie Lester.
Yeah.
And I'm like, who is the nicest guy? So like, one person described him to me as a personified granola bar, and I really appreciated that. I think maybe even Jamie would. Yeah, he was great. Like there was something about how Jamie was there cheering everybody else on that really like, I was like, this is what it's about. Yeah. And then another person who that was Grace Campbell, because she stayed to the end.
Yeah, she did.
And she was like all in on that Alabaster Boxer set, and that was really sweet.
Yeah.
I loved seeing like the artists supporting artists.
That's one of the things we tried to create in the atmosphere of Shindy, is that it's networking for artists as much as it is for fans to find out about the music.
Yeah.
So, all right. So next thing we want to talk about is where we just came back from, which is Healing Appalachia. And we had a fantastic weekend there, despite the camping and the boulders.
And the boulders.
It was a new environment. They moved it to Boyd County, Kentucky, from its previous home of Lewisburg, West Virginia. Mm-hmm. Definitely some transitional things.
To be expected.
Yeah, absolutely.
To be fair.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Like if we had to up and move Shindy, which is a much smaller scale event, I would definitely feel the effects of that.
Yeah,
if I
for
had to
sure.
change venues.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, anytime you completely up and move and transition from one place to another, there's going to be growing pains.
Yeah.
I think they handled it really well. I think it
seemed like they were pivoting in real time.
Yeah, actually, because there were some issues on day 1 that they corrected by day 2. And to be that flexible, kudos to those guys. They did a fantastic job. I will say it was a bit overwhelming for me personally with 25,000 people there. I
had nothing to compare it to. This was my first Healing Appalachia, but yeah, it was a lot of people.
It was a lot of people.
Like during the day, it was pretty relaxed, and then in the evening, it was definitely like I could get trampled.
Mm-hmm, yeah,
it could happen.
The crowd was great, and they did a fantastic job of moving people in and out. It just felt like a lot of people to me, but I guess that's the goal, right? You want to keep growing, you want to keep getting bigger. Yeah. So kudos to those guys for pulling it off. Mm-hmm. Amazing.
It was sold out, I believe.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Yes, an amazing artist. Artist that I had familiarity with that I had not seen yet. Molly Tuttle. Wow.
Yeah, they were awesome.
What an amazing band. If you get a chance to see them, do that.
I got to photograph them, and that was pretty fun.
Yeah, that was cool.
Being up close. Yeah, they were super cool, super talented bunch of girls.
Artist I'd only heard the name but had never seen was Remy Wolf.
She was fun.
Very interesting, very unique. Kind of stuck out like a sore thumb on the lineup in regards to style.
Totally.
But she did an amazing job.
It was a great time.
And then, of course, Chris Stapleton had night 1, and Tyler was night 2. Mm-hmm. Both put on
Great
as
shows.
to be expected, professional,
It was
top
great.
tier show.
It was great.
Top shows. So yeah, it was a great weekend. I hope they achieved their goals, and I know they're have started some new things. If you have not gone to Healing with Appalachia's website, do that. They have a new thing where you can actually sign up and become basically a sponsor of Healing Appalachia, where you continue to donate monthly and be a part of their club. That, you know, it's an amazing cause. It's amazing what they're doing, and they've helped so many people get into recovery and treatment programs. So, you know, kudos to them for what they do, and yeah, just go support those guys. So, you know, we'll see what happens with next year. I don't know if they're going to be back in Lewisburg or if they're going to stay in Boyd County, Kentucky, but good luck with it.
Time will tell.
Yeah.
We didn't talk about Kindred Valley.
Oh, yeah. One of the major reasons we went.
And that was great. They were great. They brought it.
Yeah, Kindred
and it was
Valley
a good vibe.
They were the late, like, started
They were the
at
late
1
show.
a.m.
Yeah,
And
on Saturday.
wow.
But they brought it. You would not know it was 1 a.m. based on their, like, performance.
No.
And the crowd was great. And it was a really good time.
Yeah, it was.
It really was. It was their best performance that I had ever seen from them.
And I mean, another band, Harmonies, that just...
Yeah. Yeah.
Incredible.
They were good.
Energy was fantastic.
Yeah.
And kudos to them for getting that slot. We tried to see Corduroy Brown, who also performed. Unfortunately, we could not find where he was playing, and we missed it. But he did tell us he had a great set, and they had a decent crowd for that as well. So kudos to both of them for getting to play that. So, all right, let's wrap up with what we're listening to.
All right, I got two I'm going to talk about this week that I'm currently listening to. One is Jamie Lester's new album.
Okay.
I've been listening to it on vinyl, which is great. It's great kind of easy listening. Like, it's good as kind of some background easy listening music, but it's also good if you want to really, like, if you kind of want to dig deep a little and pay attention to the lyrics. It's good if you want to delve a little bit too, like, and can kind of go both ways. And also we had the privilege of seeing him perform it live last week, 2 weeks ago. I don't know. The month of September has run into a blur for me. But yeah, we got to see him perform that album live, which was really cool too. That was a great experience.
He played it from start to finish, and then he did some older stuff and some new stuff that's unreleased, which is a really, really cool show. Good. Neat venue.
Super cool venue.
The Rustic Church.
Yeah. Is that what they call it?
I believe so.
It is literally a rustic church.
Yeah, and it's in
an old church. Like,
it's in Reedsville, West Virginia, which is Preston County, and such a cool venue.
I'm pretty sure Laura Ingalls went to this church.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, at one point, I'm sure. But yeah, if you ever get a chance to check out a show there or an event there, do that. It was really cool. All right. So what else are you listening to? Or you want me to talk about what I'm listening to?
Sure, talk about what you're listening to.
I have found a new artist that came up as an ad. No, he's not. I guess he's not new, but he's new to me.
New to you. That's fine.
Came up as an ad. St. Paul and the Broken Bones. It's a funk.
That's interesting.
I don't know how to describe them, but they're
I want to know where their name came from.
Good. Yeah, I have no clue. I haven't delved into all that yet, but I was very, very, very impressed with the songs I've heard so far. A lot of fun. And I'll throw one more out there that I'm listening to. I've got a few. Well, you know, you've only got one more. But May, who's one of my favorite bands and been very influential on me.
This is a good segue into my next one. But yeah, you had them on the other day in the office, and I did really enjoy that, actually.
So this is their album, The Everglow. It's actually the 20-year anniversary of it.
Everglow.
No.
Different.
And got it on vinyl. And my gosh, that album, 20 years later, still amazing. And then my West Virginia artist I've been listening to is definitely Jamie Lester, Wanderlost, the album. Just check it out. It's so good. So what else have you been listening to?
Yeah, so listening to May kind of led me into a throwback from my younger days of Relient K. Because some of their music reminded me of a little of Relient K. And then I got back on a Relient K kick, which... Relient K was a band that I, prior to was probably a little bit more straight-laced with the music that I listened to, and I think I discovered them around 14, and that was the first time I really, explored different genres outside of what I was accustomed to and realized, I really like this. This is fun. This is cool. And, They're good. They're always an enjoyable throwback for me.
Fantastic band. Amazing. Again, another band with amazing harmonies and guitar work and just all over the place. I've got 3 more real quick, and I'll shout them out. Biffy Clyro just put out a new album called Futique.
Futique. With a Q-U-E?
Yeah, it is.
Excellent.
Future. It's. They've got an amazing explanation for it, and
it's like future and antique at the same time. Better be. Futique.
Yes.
I'm in.
That is the idea.
I'm in.
21 Pilots put out a new album a couple weeks ago called Breach that I feel like has returned to form.
Breach sounds like, I was just going to say Breach sounds like such a 21 Pilots title.
Oh, it is. And I wasn't a huge fan of their last 2 albums. Like, I liked them, but they didn't do things for me the way their other stuff had. This felt like a return to form.
Yeah.
And then the last thing I've been listening to, and you've actually listened to it as well, is an EP from Stephen Wilson Jr. called Blankets. And it's 4 songs from... his youth that he grew up on. It's got Smashing Pumpkins, Tonight, Temple of the Dog, Hunger Strike. It's got 2 other songs that Nirvana.
Yeah.
And then a song
Something
by
in the
Postal
Way.
Service. Yeah, and Something in the Way by Nirvana.
Yeah.
All 4 songs are just
Real
incredibly
good.
well done. Good. And he's just an amazing artist. So that's what I've been listening to.
Good stuff. Good. Yeah. Well, we should wrap this up because I got to go record some BGVs over at our friend's house, Brandon Wood.
Yeah.
So
the life of a musician slash
it never ends.
Music empire that we run here, born and bred.
Such an empire.
Yeah, it's huge.
Yeah.
So
really slaying it over here.
Yeah. But anyhow, well, thank you guys for checking out what we're doing. Be sure to come back next time when we're going to have some special guests on.
Special guests.
And we've already kind of hinted at who that's going to be. If you go back and listen, you'll figure it out. So thank you guys so much for checking out the Born and Bred podcast, and we will talk to you on the next one.
Bye.